Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. So, I want to share with you my favorite palettes for the winter time. Or you could say palettes I want to really use in the winter time. I really want to use everything that I have in my collection, and I just want to share with you the palettes that are really sparking joy in me at that kind of time. When I see them, I want to play with them, I want to put them on my eyes and everything like that. So really want to share those with you. I tried to keep it condensed. I tried to keep it at 10 palettes, but I couldn't do that. It will be 12. So I will share my 12 palettes with you for the winter time. And I hope you are ready, so let's get right into the video. So today there will be a palette for everyone. There will be luxury palettes, there will be high-end palettes, and there also will be affordable type of palettes. So you will have everything in this video today, and we will start with a mid-range type of palette, I would say. And it's from Flower Knows Beauty, and it's the Moonlight Land palette right here. I bought this one when I was in Tokyo during my trip, and I really love this palette. And this palette is really screaming winter to me because of this dark blue, this icy, whitish, glittery kind of shade. It's so glittery and sparkly, guys. It's beyond beautiful, and it's a soft kind of glitter, but when the light is hitting you, the winter light, you know, you get a really sparkly look on your lid, and I really enjoy and appreciate that. So really love this palette. I think it's beautiful, and because of the more cooler tones in here, I really have the feeling that I want to dig into this one right now during the winter time a little bit more. The next one is for the people that love grungy tones, and I'm one of those. I really love, you could say, everything in the makeup world, and one of my favorite brands of all time is Melt Cosmetics. They are really one of my faves, and I think immediately of the Mary Jane palette when I have to think about winter time and which Melt palette would suit me the best for the winter time. It's always the Mary Jane. It's so grungy and dark and murky, and oh, I just love it, guys. It's a whole nother type of palette from them. I really love those tones in here. They are with a unique undertone, with a really unique greenish undertone in every shade, and I really enjoy myself with this one. Look how stunning, grungy and dark it's looking. I really love especially to use this one in the winter time because I will get so smoked up looks with this one. I immediately know when I dig into this one which type of look I want to get. I also can do it a little bit softer if I want to, but this palette is really pushing me the most with the more grungier side, you know. I really love it, and I really want to use it a little bit more in the winter time for sure. Number 3, it's a relatively new palette in my collection, and I talked to you about that I really want to push myself to try a little bit more indie brands, and one of those brands is Glaminatrix Cosmetics that I tried, and it's the Sugar and Spice palette. And when we look at the inside, it's a cool toned glittery dream in here, and I really think of Christmas and winter and snow falling from the sky, you know, when I look at this palette. Really love it. I think it's beautiful and stunning. I use it fairly often in the last couple of weeks, but I really want to use it so much more because of those beautiful shades in here. Really love it. Look how stunning. You also can do a more, you could say, soft kind of winter feel or look with this one, with the pastel shades and the glitter shade all over your lid. Look how stunning those are, guys. They are so beautiful, and I really want to dig into this one so much more during the winter time. Really enjoy myself using this one, I have to say, and I'm coming up with looks I really like, and it's so much fun. I can go so soft, I can go so bold, I can really mix it up, and I enjoy this palette so far, and I really wanna, dig so much more into this one, and especially now I have the feeling that I also want to play with this one. So it's the right time for me, and I'm so happy that I have this one in my collection. Okay, the next palettes will all be Pat McGrath. Not all of them, I mean the next one that are coming. I will do the Pat McGrath section right now so that you're aware of that. The next palette I'm showing you, that it's reminding me of course of the winter time. It's the newest one. It's from her Christmas collection that she brought out not that long ago. And it's the Lunar Nightshade palette from her Bijou Brilliance eyeshadow collection, or her collection in general. Really love this one, guys. This is so beautiful. I have to be honest, didn't use it enough after I did my video with this because I have so many beautiful palettes in my collection. Sometimes not that easy, but I really try to use everything I have in my collection. Really want to use this so much. Oof. And when I'm touching those ones, I'm telling you guys, I'm every time so impressed how buttery smooth they are. Look how stunning. This, what I have right here on my fingers, is a winter look in itself. So beautiful. Really, really love it. I think it's stunning on the eyeballs. It's a beautiful reflectiveness that you will get on your eyeballs with this palette right here. Love also this dark burgundy kind of shade. This is elevating the palette so much more, I have the feeling, because of this shade right here, and the winter feeling is complete with this shade. It's so beautiful and I really want to use this one now in the winter time so much more, and I'm so excited to dig into those ones. After I touch them again, I really feel the need to use it right away, to be honest. They're so beautiful and stunning. I really like her formulation of this little quints that she brought out, and I think I'm a big fan of this newer type of formulation from her. Really, really like it. They are so special and I'm so excited to dig into this one a little bit more again. The next one is the palette I'm wearing today, and it's also from Pat McGrath. It's a little bit older and it's her Bridgerton collaboration, the first one, Diamond of the First Water. Love this, guys. I love this so much. This is for me a winter palette, you know, because of the red, of the sparkly type of green in here. Everything is screaming winter, frosty time to me. You can see I have the feeling my look is screaming winter right now, and I really, really love it. I used mainly those two shades right here, the reddish kind of shades, and this one I also used in fact as my blush, and I really, really love it. Beautiful combination. And this one, of course, all over my lid to amp it up. This one in my inner corner, and I called it a day. It's a beautiful, sparkly, wintry type of look. And this palette is really a winter palette for me. I love those shades. I love the combination overall. I think it's just beautiful, guys. What can I say? I really, really love to play with this. I think it's not available anymore, but maybe on some retailers you can get it. In fact, I got not that long ago, I hope it will be in my mail tomorrow, I got the Bridgerton collaboration #2 of her, Belle of the Ball, the palette. Really excited about that. I got it for 50% off, in fact, and I'm so excited to play with this one as well. Maybe I will also incorporate it in a video or something like that. It's not that fascinating for the people anymore, or for you anymore, maybe, because it's not available anymore, and this palette is also old news, but I really want to play with this one as well on camera because I really enjoy the first one, and I really, really want to use this one in the winter time now so much more because it didn't get the love that it deserves, for sure, and I really wanna ignite with this one again. And today, after I used it, I know why I loved it in the first place so much, and I'm excited to play with this one so much more. The next one, now we are coming to two bigger motherships from Pat, and then we are finished with the Pat McGrath section. The next one is a mothership, and it's the Moonlit Seduction palette, guys. This palette is screaming wintertime, it's screaming Christmas, glittery wintertime for me, you know? Really, really love this one. It's so sparkly and beautiful. I have to say this is also one of my favorite motherships from her. I really love it. Didn't expect it that this one will be one of my favorites, but it is in fact, because I think this palette, even though they are not her typical special shades anymore, this palette is something so special to me. It's screaming something so special to me, and I really, really love it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful palette. Look at this glittery beautifulness right here, guys. I really love it. I really love all the combinations that I'm getting with this palette, and I'm every time so amazed after I use this one. And this for me is also a winter dream. What can I say more? So, and the last Pat McGrath palette we will talk about today. It's her very, very first one. This one right here. It's the Subliminal palette. What? I don't have to say anything, or do I have? I think you can see that it's a winter cool palette dream. I really, really love it. Look at this blue, look at this shifty shade. Ooh, look at this beautiful lilac-y undertone grayish type of shade. And look at this beautiful taubery kind of shade right here, guys. It's a dream. It's a winter dream that I love. I love it so much. It's relatively new, you could say, in my collection. I don't have this palette for that long. It was, in fact, the last mothership that I got for myself that entered my home. So after this one, I didn't get any other mothership. But this is a really beautiful, stunning palette. Need to use it more. You see, it's not that used in the moment, but I will use it. I can tell you right now, I will use it this winter to death. I really, really love this one, and it's such a beautiful palette. You can do so much with it. So next one is a luxury palette as well, and it's a little bit smaller. It's also a quint, and it's from Dior. It's their Velvet palette, and it's the Blue Velvet palette right here. Really love this one for the winter time. Really want to use this one for the winter time. It's again a blue dream. Blue, especially cool toned blues, are always something, there's always something about them that are screaming winter to me. I can't explain why, but it's always maybe because of the snow, the bluish lights, you know, that are a little bit cooler, the cool time itself. I think that's because cool blue tones are always screaming winter to me. Of course, I'm also using them in the summertime, but when it's getting colder, I always have the feeling that I want to use them. So this is because this needs to be as well in this video right here. Really love it. Really need to pull it out a little bit more. Love the color combination. It's so beautiful. It's stunning but sophisticated at the same time on the eyes. And this is when the palette is coming handy, you know, when I need something more fun, but also I want to keep it a little bit more low-key and sophisticated. Dior palettes never failed me, so I really will enjoy myself with this one for sure. The next one is also Dior, and it's also a newer palette in my collection, and it's the Dior Backstage Silver Essential palette. This one right here. Again, cool toned dream, really sophisticated looks you will get with this one, but also something a little bit more special, a little bit more not so Dior-like as well, you know. It's a little bit more something we haven't seen that often from Dior, I have the feeling. And this is also the first Backstage palette I ever tried, and I'm very, very impressed with it. I really, really like it. Again, beautiful, stunning cool tones, but delivered in a such sophisticated way that you only could dream of. So really, really love it. And it's so easy, so fast. You can blend it out with ease. There are just metallics and satiny shades in here, but it's not bothering me. I love it. I love it so much, and I want to use it right now so much more. We are going strong, guys. The next one is a palette I have to be honest, I think of every season when I look at this one. But I think in the winter time, it's just something you want to look at. So I really need to show it to you. And it's my Issa Maya Beauty Industrial 2.0 palette. You see, I also can see because of the little bit more pastel-y type of shades in here that it could also be a beautiful spring and summer palette. But you know what? It's so sparkly, so stunning, cool and warm toned, and just a fun palette for the winter time. You know, really want to use it in the winter time so much more. Also, I love this blue here. I think it's also such a winter shade. You know, this one in the front portion, and maybe let's say this one at the back, or you know, something like this or something like that. You can mix and match. This palette is such a beautiful, stunning and inspirational palette for me. Really want to use this one in the wintertime so much more. Stunning colors, fun colors especially, and right now when I'm talking about this palette I really want to use it. So this is saying something. Really got my money worth out of this one for sure, and I will continue to get my money worth out of this. So I just love this palette, guys. What can I say? And I needed to include it in this video today. The last two palettes are a little bit more affordable, but I have to say they're not available anymore. The next palette is the Disney Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas X Colourpop palette. Guys, this palette is also really beautiful. Really want to play in the wintertime more with it. It's just stunning. I love the colors in here, I have to say. I love the color combination. I love the looks that you can get out of it. And I have to say, I think a little bit of the Tim Burton and Nightmare Before Christmas film movie when I look at this palette. Because you have your grays, you have your muted tones, you have your black, but you also have a little bit of fun, you know. Maybe it's a little bit more like Nightmare Before Christmas and the Christmas Town theme, you know, because I can see a little bit of Christmas Town in here. It has a little bit of the same vibes as the Christmas Town from Melt Cosmetics, if I can say so. Because when I look now at it, I think also a little bit of Christmas Town, not just Halloween Town. It's maybe just a little bit of a mix of both, you know, and I really enjoy to use this one so much. I think the colors are really stunning, I have to say. They're so beautiful and it's so much fun to dig into this one. So I really love it. I love the packaging overall, and it's always inspiring me to play a little bit with colors. The last palette, it's a palette you can't get anymore, but I wanted to include it because maybe some of you have it and you can pull it out again, and I inspire you to pull it out again. It's the Christmas Eve palette from Oden's Eye. It's beautiful, guys. I have to say I need to use it so much more that it's getting colder now. Really want to use it so much more now that it's getting colder. Look how stunning, reflective and beautiful again those shades are. They are really beautiful, especially this shade right here. This is so unique, I have to say. A unique type of gold greenish kind of shade. I really love it, and also love the color combination in here. Again, it's a little bit more cooler toned, stunning for the time. You have also a green, you have blues, you have yellows, everything you can dream of when you think of the winter and the Christmas time, you know. So want to use it again. Maybe they will bring it back for the Christmas time as in Christmas palette. Maybe they are saying, don't want to say something that's not true, I'm not sure, but maybe they will bring it back for the Christmas time. At least I hope so, so that more people can get their hands on this palette right here. I really enjoy myself with it, and I'm so happy that I have it, and I will continue to use it, especially now, so much more. And yeah, guys, this is all of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I gave you a little bit inspiration to use some of the palettes. Maybe you have some of them at home as well. I'm so excited to dig into those once again during the winter and Christmas time. Really want to. I really love those palettes in my collection. Really love my collection in general, and I want to use everything that I have. And this is a way for me to sort out some palettes I didn't use in a longer time or that are a little bit newer, and I really have the feeling that I want to just play with them again and have my fun with them. So that's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up, that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun watching, and we will see each other in my next video. Until then, bye.